Turn off the light, take a deep breath, and relax.
Hello traders, and welcome to another educational video brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, great to be with you. We are doing another educational video, this one, support and resistance. Traders, great to be with you on another beautiful day. This is the weekend, so I'm on my trading break. Thought I would pop in a video talking about support and resistance before we move into the trading week. And support and resistance is talked about so much. We talk about, it's just amazing how much support and resistance is talked about by the gurus and the experts and your financial television stations, i.e. Bloomberg, CNBC, CNN Money. They all talk about support and resistance. So yes, I've named it the magic of trading. Support and resistance is vital in our trading, and we see it used every day. So we're going to talk about it in a little bit of detail, and I hope you get something out of it. Before we get there, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I am your moderator through the educational video series as we talk about support and resistance. Traders, I started trading in 2006, and just absolutely love what I do. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career in the fire rescue department out of Palm Beach County, Florida. And traders, after I retired, I got on a nice big bird, came over to Thailand for a 3-month vacation. Traders, it's 2014, and I am still in Thailand. It's a great place to retire, relax, and trade Forex on a full-time basis. All right, traders, let's get to it. But before we do, let us just hit on the risk disclaimer. Remember, traders, Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, if you're trading your expense money, please take a deep breath, sit back, and rethink your actions and go to a demo account until you can trade the Forex markets comfortably in your financial situation. Traders, you can do that by going to www.fxclearing.com and come and join us. And you can achieve that demo account. All right, traders, let's get to it. Support and resistance. What does that mean? Well, support is the bottom, resistance is the top. When price gets to these levels, what happens is most of the time, price action will react to that area. You always hear me talk about in my videos that if you look left of the chart, you'll be able to see candles that represent that resistance area where price has reacted. Also, you'll see that in support. So when price is coming down, it hits a support level, and price will react to that also. Okay, so where do we find this? Well, we put horizontal lines, and I'm going to show you that, on our charts, and that shows us our support areas and our resistance areas. But there's other ways we can find support and resistance. One is I use, and so does everybody else, including the gurus and the financial TV stations, we use the 200 exponential moving average. It is the magnet of support and resistance and candles and price action. You will see that the 200 exponential moving average just grabs price. So we absolutely respect whether it's resistance or support. Either way, we're going to respect that. And don't forget, we can do this on any time frame. If you trade the 5-minute charts, you're going to put support and resistance levels on your 5-minute charts or mark them and make sure that you have them so you can be aware that when price gets to that area, you might get a little bounce there, might pull back a little bit, and not get freaked out that, oh my gosh, I've got 2 red candles and I'm long and I should have green candles, right? Okay, I'm going to show you how to apply these on the charts. It's real simple. Thing we call spatial intelligence. Basically what that means is when you look at the chart, you should be able in a couple of seconds to say, wow, that's a strong downtrend, it's sideways, it's a strong uptrend, it's just flubbling around there, not doing anything. You should be able to do that on any chart. And again, I spoke about this already, what time frame to use. You can use any time frame. You can use a 5-minute chart, you can use a 15-minute chart, you can use an hour chart, whatever you trade. I think the golden chart is the 120, the 2-hour chart. I think that's a great time frame to trade. You only have to come to your charts every 2 hours. What a great day, It's just really great. And then how to read this support and resistance. And I really dove into that when I talked about what happens when we get to these levels, and I'll show you a little bit of that also. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to an MT4 chart and ignore the time frame. It's a daily chart, but you can ignore the time frame. The time frame is really not important here. What's important is what we see on the chart. All right, so I have a red arrow up there, and you can see the horizontal line above the red arrow. And basically, if you click on that, and then you place that on your chart where you want it, you're going to find yourself at a support or resistance level. So that is how you would obtain your horizontal line on your chart. Okay, you can see the turquoise line on my chart, which is the 200 exponential moving average, and the next slide will show that a little bit better. And let me show you that. Okay, so here is the arrow going up showing you the Fibonacci tool. Traders, I am a big fan of using the Fibonacci numbers, and I use Fibonacci tool all the time in my trading. It's just a support and resistance area that we need to respect. Why do we need to respect it? Because it works. That's the bottom line. It works. The other reason is, remember traders, me and you are not the only ones that are seeing this Fibonacci tool or this 200 exponential moving average or your support and resistance lines. So everybody else is seeing it also. It's really fun when you watch, for instance, Bloomberg TV or Bloomberg on the internet, and you see that they have the 200 exponential moving average on a price action chart, and they just dwell on that 200 exponential moving average. It's very powerful. It's always been very powerful. I was very lucky when I first started trading in 2006 that people educated me about Fibonacci and the 200 exponential moving average very early in my career. Now, I made a lot of mistakes after that, but it's all worked out in the long run. And like I said, this is my second career in life, and I'm just having a blast at what I do. All right, let's go to the next chart, and this is the last chart we're going to look at today. And what I want to sort of do is I'm going to put this all together here. So what we have here is, this is a chart, all right? And you can see it's a daily chart by up top there. And if you remember, I talked about spatial intelligence, right? So if you looked at this chart real quick, basically in the first minute, the first 2 minutes, what do you see? This is an uptrend. This chart is in an up move. It's got higher highs and higher lows, right? So we're looking to take this on to taking buy trades. So my bias is it's going long, and we're going to do that. Okay, move to the left of the chart, and on the bottom there, you see where I have Fibonacci. Well, the one to the right is just showing that that's the Fibonacci tool, and it is currently at the 23.6 Fibonacci level. Not to get into a Fibonacci lesson, but it is amazing how many people ignore the 23.6 Fibonacci level. It is very, very well respected. Most people look at the 618, the 50, and the 38.2. However, the 23.6, you will see price absolutely reacts to that price level. So jot that down. So next time you put a fib on your chart, you'll see that come up there. And isn't it amazing that it's defaulted in MT4 that when you draw out a fib that the 23.6 is in there. It's in there for a reason, because it's respected. Okay, so now look at the next arrow on the left, and I put the arrow right on the 23.6, and my point of doing that was I wanted to show you how price action responded to this level, this 23.6 fib, or you can turn around and say the price of that, whatever the price is at that point, and it's respected that. So apparently, if price comes back to that area, I'm going to look at that. The next thing I want you to look at is, you see the white box, and I have in there strong support. There's a couple of things I want you to look at. One, the candles come down to my thin little turquoise line there, which is the 200 exponential moving average. And if you look left of that, you'll see where a doji candle spiked, and where did it go to? The 200 exponential moving average, and came back up and continued to the upside, looks like, for like another 2 weeks, right? That's probably at least 21 candles up there. All right, so now look at current price and the current candle. If you look at that cluster in that white box, look at how many times, traders, this hit support at the 200 exponential moving average. Next, I want to bring your attention to is the white lines on my charts. I put these on my charts very quickly and just practice this on inactive trading times or during our weekend break. And you want to put support and resistance levels in there. And it'll be amazing. Put that on there first, then draw your fibs, and you're going to find, wow, this all works. The horizontal lines showing support and resistance also show price action as it reacted to those levels. Then you put a fib on there and you'll find it's a fib number. Absolutely amazing. Now, you can see where I put on the chart where it says strong support. I put that on there because I really wanted to get out the point that it doesn't make a difference if it's support or if you went up to the top of the fib, that's resistance. It's just that we need to realize it's there. So if you're trading a 15-minute chart and you came down to that area where I placed a horizontal line there showing support, I have a 200 exponential moving average, and I got a fib number all at the same place. Do you think it's possible that price is going to react there? Absolutely. And what did price do? It took over 2 weeks for price to finally pop out of that little range of 7 or 8 candles there and then popped out, right? Went to the upside and popped out. So absolutely works, traders. Embrace support and resistance. It is the magic of trading. And you don't only have support and resistance lines. You have other tools. Fibonacci, 200 exponential moving average. Some people trade with different time period frames for their moving averages. Some people absolutely adore the 21 exponential moving average or simple moving average or the 50 or the 55 or whatever you like. That's fine. And then watch how price reacts to that. But I will tell you that the 200 exponential moving average is universal and it is very, very powerful. And it'll be a great trading tool in your trading experience. Traders, I would like to thank you on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and FXCL Excellence in Trading, for joining me on this very important topic of support and resistance. And yes, traders, it is the magic of trading. Traders, thank you very much for joining me. Have a great time. Safe trading and trade smart. Take care, traders, and bye-bye for now.